Hi guys, welcome back. This is Tuplex, your host as always. I'm gonna have to make this kind of a quick episode because I got home late and I have to get up early tomorrow, but I still wanted to get a video sent out because I don't have any more in the bank right now. So we'll try to keep this one, and I know I always say this, but this time I really mean it. We'll try to keep it to 20 minutes or less, and then I'll do a longer one tomorrow. All right. Yeah, I noticed this watching an earlier video, and then I was reminded recently. Thank you very much for reminding me that I had some stone mixed in with these miners. So somewhere in my iron or steel, I may have some stone bricks mixed in with iron plate. It just depends on where that may have ended up. Yeah, I can see there's some stone ore. You can see it mixed in. It's kind of hard to detect, but it is mixed in there, and then you can see that the ones on the end don't run. Yep, here's some more. Ugh. That might be tough to clean up. It's very hard to find. So here's what we could do to prevent any more from getting in there. We can put an active provider, and then we can put a filter inserter. Do I have any filter inserters? No. Let me make a few. We'll put a few filter inserters that are going to just filter for stone. Like that. So that way if we get any more stone coming down the line, it should pick that up. Alright. And I will make a copy of that. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one let's see, right there. There. Okay. I don't know if there's any more coming down the line, but if there is, that should detect it and take care of it. Eventually, I think if there is any stone mixed in, it'll either find its way all the way down to the end of these belts, or it'll just get mixed in someplace. Shouldn't be a big deal. All right. And another thing I wanted to do, but I'm not going to do it right now, is I'd like to experiment a bit with the robot. This logistics network down here that's making those stone bricks. We've had some conversations in the comments about the best way to do that, and I thank you guys for the feedback. I've gotten some good suggestions that I want to try, but we'll save that for another time. Right now, what I would like to do is start to get some blue belt production set up. Now, to make blue belts, we need a whole lot of gears. A lot of gears. We can see, for example, that the regular belts take 5 gears a piece, underground belts take 40 a piece, and the splitters take 10 a piece. So we're going to need a lot of gears. I'm going to take this out because I don't think we need it anymore. get rid of that as well. Let's get rid of that. All right. And it would be nice to fill that in. I think I see some landfill over here. So I'm going to take that. And I'll try to fill in as much of this as I can. Give ourselves a little more space. Okay. Well, let me see where we have red belts, because red belts are going to be an input to the blue ones. And they're way over here, and I didn't really leave myself enough room to... And I intended to initially, but then I put this capsule production here. But originally the plan was to have blue belts over here. And maybe I could still do that. These are making poison capsules. I'm not really using poison capsules anymore. Oh, and look at that. We've just been merrily making poison capsules. Yeah, we have 5,000 of them now. Okay. I never put a limit on those inserters, so now we have 5,000 poison capsules in the system. So I think that's enough. That'll probably last us for the rest of this game and maybe some more games to come. Alright, so let's clean that up. I'm not going to need this coal line anymore. Now these capsules I do want to continue producing. Those thankfully are limited. Alright. I need a little more room over here though. So how can we do that? I think I'm going to make them over here instead. Alright. And I'm going to request some of that stone brick so that I can... I don't know how I get all this stuff. So I can extend our little path there. I suppose we could upgrade it to concrete now. I'll continue with stone. Alright, so one thing that we're going to need, like I said, are a lot of gears. So the first thing I'd like to do is get some gear production set up. Alright, we'll put that in line there. So I'll set up 8 factories to make gears. That'll be iron. All right. Let's see. Haven't actually done any of this for a while. Using belts and things like that. Feels kind of good. There we go. I guess I'll bring the steel down as well. Okay. Right, so we're going to need steel, or I'm sorry, iron here. And here. That power pole is in the way. There we go. Oh, there goes my mouse again. I did order a new mouse. I think I'm getting it tomorrow. So that should hopefully take care of some of these misclicks that I get. All right. So, I guess we'll try it with splitters first, but I'm thinking that we may need to run a dedicated line in order to get enough iron. But we'll see how we do with this to start with. All right, and then I'll just put fast inserters. And with our stack bonus, that should be fast enough. So that one inserter on each side ought to do the trick. Yep, because we can pick up 2 at a time. All right. So that gives us a good supply of gears. All right. So now these will be the factories that make the goods. So blue belts, blue underground belts, and blue splitters. And I'll pick up the lubricant from that side so we can put chests on the inside. All right, so this takes gears and red transport belt. So I'm going to put requester chests down for each one of these to request everything besides the gears. And then for the gears themselves, I'd like to use stack inserters since we need so many. And in fact, on this one, I should probably use 2 stack inserters because that takes 40 each. That one takes 10 each. I think 1 stack inserter will probably be enough. Okay, and then here we need fast transport belt. Here we need fast underground belt. And we'll just ask for full stacks of these. And this one, surprisingly enough, fast splitter. And then this one also needs red circuits. Whoops. We'll do 40. Okay. And those can be, I'll just put fast inserters on those. And then fast inserters on the output. Those will go into active providers. And we'll set some limits on these. So for the splitters and underground belts, I think 50 will be enough. for the express belt, we'll go 500. So I'm going to want a lot of those at all times. All right, so now the only thing that we need is lubricant. Okay, so let's figure out the best way to get lubricant down there. It's rather a long way. I think I'm going to want a pump. So let's make one of those small pumps. I think it's time to get rid of these trees. I no longer wish to have them. You know what? I think we ran out of. Alien artifacts. Our research stopped. So we're gonna have to go do some hunting pretty soon. So we get that fired up again. Okay. Let's see here. There's the lube. Right, so maybe we bring it down and then cut across there. Okay, so let's place our output pump. Looks like right about there will be good. Whoops. And again, one of the nice upgrades with with 1.3 is that now we can drag our pipes, whereas before we had to put down every single one. Oh, I took out a power pole by mistake there. There we go. Okay, I think here I'm going to have to go around. I don't think I'll be able to get across there. So let's get rid of some more of these trees. What the? Huh. Look at that. We've already got lubricant. What the hell? Alright, well. Forgot about that. Guess we don't need this after all. See, like I said, it's late. Guess I'm kind of tired. Yeah, there's a pump right there. That's funny. I'm sure a lot of you guys are have been laughing this whole time. Okay. Yeah, so there's some lubricant. So I guess what we can do is tap into it over here and run across. guess we'll start heading down here. There we go. Now we just fill in the corners and we should be in business. And there we go. All right, let's see if we're getting enough gears to keep this moving. Well, that one's going to be kind of slow. And that's also going to prevent this one on the top from getting any gears. So let's try to speed this up a bit. Let's get some more speed modules. Oh, you know what? I think... I can't remember if I made something to make those level 3 factories or not. Let's see if I have any in the system. I'm not sure if I do. I want to say no, but maybe that's something else that I did and forgot about. I don't think I did set that up. No, I don't think I did. All right. See how we're doing power-wise. Yeah, I think we're going to need more power. Okay, so let's do this. Just because I don't anticipate that we're going to need much more iron off of this bus, we'll run full belts up here and see if we can get gear production sped up a bit more. I think 2 inserters are going to help. Yeah, that looks better. Now it's going non-stop. And now that I have blue belt, let me request some of that. And I'll put blue belt here. And that should speed things along a bit. All right, yeah, so the gear machines are going non-stop now with blue belt on the output. Wonder what would happen if I put stack inserters on the output. It doesn't do anything. I guess it doesn't wait for a full stack anyway. Okay. We could probably do stack inserters on the input though, right? Instead of 2 blues. Well, looks like 2 blues is still better. With the stack inserter, it stops every once in a while. Okay, so let's add that here. We got passive providers, storage, and requesters. Okay, I can get rid of poison capsule. We don't really use those much anymore, anyway. Steel plate, I don't think I need to ask for anymore. Alright, so let's ask for 500 blue belt, 50 underground, and 50 splitters. Alright, cool. So we have blue belt production. We'll see what that does to our lubricant supply. I have a feeling it's going to start going down pretty fast now. We still didn't have full tanks over there. I've got full supply of crude oil. Yeah. Well, part of the issue is I've got so much petroleum and no place to send it. All my petroleum tanks are full. So I'm not going to get any heavy oil unless we do something like this. And we can just add more petroleum storage into our system. And that will allow all of this to run. There we go. All right. All right, so now all the refineries are running. We should be getting some heavy oil. Looks like it's only enough to run one of these lubricant plants, though. The other one's not getting quite enough. It is connected. Yeah, there's just not enough of it coming out. Yeah, we can see it dropping down. It was 1.1K the last time I came over here. I think the other thing that we could do is bring that heavy oil down. But let's just see. This might be enough. It's building up our initial supply right now. So once we get that initial supply built up, hopefully it'll be enough to keep up with what we need. Okay, well that's going to do it this time. Like I said, I had to keep it kind of short today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.